be on till the day always. Don't let daylight find us. Don't let daylight find us. Don't let daylight find us. Don't let daylight find us.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shayna, and if you're not new here, then welcome back. Make sure you click the subscribe button and turn the bell button so you will be notified anytime that I upload a video. So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm sitting outside because I want to be outside. It's really nice out. It's like 71 degrees, and obviously we can't go. I keep like turning around because I want to make sure no freaking animals start running out here. And the plants are making noise, so it's making me nervous, and I'm thinking that they're animals or bugs. But anyways, obviously we can't go anywhere, so you know, it's my outfit. I have my Yeezys on, and today I wanted to do like a story time video on my first actual fist fight. Yeah, I know. This one's gonna be kind of a long one, but I'm gonna try to keep it simple as possible. There's dogs next door, so we're just gonna ignore that. Anyway, let's get started. So in high school, I was dating someone for about 3 years or so. I started high school in 2009. I graduated in 2013. Me and this guy were together for about, yeah, like 3 years or so, on and off, a lot. And you know, it wasn't the best relationship, but it was high school-ish. So I was friends with someone. We're gonna call her D. So D, I thought she was pretty cool. She was new to the school, maybe like a year after I was in high school, and or a year after. So basically, like in 10th grade. Yeah, I was in 10th grade. She was in 9th grade, and you know, everybody was all over her because you know she's really pretty and stuff, and yeah, I think she's pretty too, you know. And I thought she was dope. Me and her were cool, whatever. And now I was also friends with a girl named A. We're gonna call her A. So me and A got into some beef, and this happened because me and her were really, really close. Like I'm telling you, like me and her were like the same person. And what happened with me and her was that when me and my ex, we're gonna call him W, me and him broke up, and A started talking to W. So I'm like, A, like, you know, you're supposed to be my friend, like, what the heck, like, why would you do something like that? And whatchamacallit, I was gonna say, and like, I just feel like it was mad shady, and this was going on from like sophomore year to junior, actually like junior to senior year. Yeah, so my bad. I was a junior, D was a sophomore. There you go. And me and A stopped being friends. D was kind of cool with A, but she was also cool with me too, which was really mixy. And back then, I would have never even gotten myself into this situation. But anywho, so now me and D had the same class, chorus, and chorus is a class, it's like a singing choir class. And I remember this is when Instagram kind of came about, and I wasn't fucking with W, I wasn't fucking with A, whatever. And I remember D had commented under W's Instagram picture, and I'm like, why would you do that when I literally like confided in you and I told you all like my issues I have with this guy, and you're gonna comment? And she gave, I forgot what she said, but I remember she gave him hard eyes, and I was really, really tight. And she was just like, oh, so like, so what, like me and him are friends? And I was just like, what, like you and him are friends? And then she started being cool with him, and I was just like, why is it's like everyone I have problems with was all like clicking and being friends. And then slowly but surely enough, senior year of high school, I was by myself. I would eat by myself at lunch. Sometimes I'd be too embarrassed to eat by myself in the cafeteria that I wouldn't eat at all, and I would just sit in the library and just do my homework. I didn't know what else to do. So yeah, so now how I'm like trying to remember and go back in time because this was in 2011. Sorry, the plants keep making sound and it's making me think there's like bugs around. It's weird. Sorry, the lighting's kind of bad. Let me see if I like put it here. Yeah, this is a little bit better. So yes, what was I saying? Okay, so D was like, so what, whatever, and I was just like, all right, I don't want to be friends with you. And now I'm forgetting bits and pieces because it was literally so long ago. This was in 2012. Like, this was a minute ago. And trying to make sure I don't mess up my sneakers. And I remember I was on Facebook, and me and her were always making like subliminals back and forth. And I remember I said, I made a status talking about, oh, you know, sometimes people just gotta, like, you know, roll with the punches or whatever. And it was directed towards D. Now D took it as like, oh no, let's rewind back. So I remember this is on my old YouTube account, and the video's not there no more, but I had went on a video rant. I don't know why I did this. I made a video and I posted it on Facebook, and I was just like, I didn't say no names. I was kind of just like, oh, I forgot what it was, but I don't remember if I was talking about the actual situation or if I was just talking about people that act like D, and I didn't throw no names into it, whatever, but she knew it was about her. And then she made a reaction video kind of to me, and she was trying to mock me in her video. She had like, she literally took the time to put these like sticky notes and cut them into like pointy nail shapes, because I used to get my nails really pointy, and she was doing this, and it was her and her cousin in the video, and I was just like, this girl's wild corny for that. The video is still up to this day, and I cannot stand it, because if I were to go back in time, I would have definitely took that video and kind of like reported her for harassment in school, and I could have really took that and ran with it. And I remember my mom was like, why didn't you tell me, da da da, and I was just like, I don't know, like back then, like I was not thinking, you hear me? So now let's run back. So I was like, you know, you gotta roll with the punches. And then she was doing her video, she's like, this is how you call, you want to talk shit, this is how you call people out, you mention names, da 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 da, Shayna. Like, she was just being extra and mocking me, and I just felt like, me being 25 years old now, like, honey, you are a fan of me. Like, you can sit here and be like, oh, I don't like her, this and that, but I'm gonna make a reaction video right back to her. It's like, I don't know. But anyways, so after she made that video, that's when I made that status talking about, oh, you know, sometimes people just gotta roll with the punches in life. And she literally took that as fighting. Roll with, like, are you dumb? Like, even me at 17 years old, I know that roll with the punches is like a, it's like a phrase that people use, like, you know, you gotta deal with things in life, like, you gotta, you know. I love how my hair looks right now. So yeah, and she was just like, okay, so we can meet, and then there's this park that's by my high school that I used to go to, and she was like, okay, we can meet here at this time, da 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 da. And I was like, damn, like, she's really trying to fight. Well, so be it. I'm not a fighter, but I'm going to defend myself, so be it, right? So I hit up my cousin. She's not my biological cousin, because she's adopted, but we're like family, so we're gonna call her Kay. So I was like, Kay, like, D is trying to like fight, and like I wasn't even trying to do none of that, but she took what I said the wrong way. And even when I was trying to clarify it, she was like, no, you want to fight, so we can fight. So I was like, all right, whatever, so we can fight, you know. And I guess in high school, it's like, you don't want to seem like a little wuss. Like, you want to, I don't know, you want to stick up for yourself. I don't know. So I was like, Kay, like, you're gonna come with me? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna come with you, I'm gonna ride out for you. So I was like, I bet. So we pull up to the park, and is D, guess who's there? Is D, her cousin, I forgot her cousin's name. She's from the Bronx. It was D, her cousin, W, the guy I used to date it, and A was there. And this is what happened. So D comes, and she's like, oh, so you was talking all that yada yada yada. And I was just like, yeah, but you took it the wrong way. And she was like, no, so we can fight, da da da. I was like, I bet. So she walks away to her friend to get her hair tied, and as she walks away, I sneak on her. She was like, oh no, you're not about to sneak on me. She said, bang. she hit my chest. She never punched me, but she literally like knocked the wind out of me, kinda. Like, she took my hand. Can I help you? Like, yes, I'm feeling myself. She took her hand and she went like bang, hit me really, really hard in my chest, and I flew back like that. And from that point on, she was like literally dragging me by my hair, and she was like she kept slapping my chest a lot, and like pulling my hair and like dragging me. Like, I literally felt like a mop. And other girls were recording. I think A was recording. W wasn't recording though, but he was watching. And it's like, how you gonna sit here and be like, oh, you love me? And I was like 16 years old, 15, dating him, and you gonna watch me like someone try to beat my ass? Like, really? So at this point, I wasn't really trying to fight to win. I was trying to fight to defend myself. I didn't care if you were bigger than me, because the thing about people in high school is that they always love to pick on me because I'm skinny. And I was like, you know what, you can be fucking a freaking hungry hippo. You know, I'll fight you because I'm gonna defend myself. Like, even if that means you beat me up, I'm defending myself. So yeah, so they were recording me and stuff, and I don't think she beat me up because I walked away with no marks on my face. Like, okay, you pulled my hair out of my ponytail, like, you slapped me a couple times. I had like a red mark on my chest, but that was it. I got a couple hits in, but nothing too crazy. Now that video went on Facebook, and people were sharing it and stuff, and people were like, oh, spaghetti legs to me, and that was horrible. Like, that was like the worst ever. And I remember I was like, damn, like, I didn't tell my mom, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to school and I'm gonna rock it. Like, I'm like, okay, fine, spaghetti legs. I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna get my work done, make fun of me. Like, I went to school, people making fun of me, people used to clown me, saying, oh, you know, your leggings look like sweatpants on you. Like, I was real skinny. I'm skinny now, but I filled out a little bit, but I'm still petite. And you know what's crazy is that now, like, everybody that used to like talk shit about me in high school, they look at me like, damn, Shay, you fire, like, she's sexy, she's this, she's that, da da da. Oh my god. Even the guys that used to call me, and now look, feel me? So that was my first fight. Yeah, word never got to the principal, none of that. And technically that park was like property or school, no, like school grounds. You know, it was close, but it wasn't like super close. But if I could just go back in time, I wish I would have like said something. But I just took it, and I took it like a champ, and I went about my days in high school like it never happened. Eventually it died down. And then there were girls coming to me like, yo, Shay, like, I respect you, like, you know, you fought her, you know, because D and like other girls were just like, oh, Shayna can't fight, da da da, I'm bigger than you. And then there are other girls that are like, yo, Shay, I respect you because you wasn't, even though like you fought someone who you knew was bigger than you. And I was like, yeah, because I don't care, like, I'm fighting to defend myself. Like, so that was my first and last fight. I haven't fought after that. I do have a mouth on me though. Like, I'm really like, so let's go. You know, there's other times I've been on the subway in the city, and like I be barking at people, and I be ready to square up, but I don't be fighting people. That was my first and last fight. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And to this day, I ain't gonna hold you, I still don't like her. Because she never apologized to me. That's why I still don't like her. It's not that I'm trying to hold grudges, but she never apologized to me. But she has come across my Instagram page so many times, and I've liked a couple of her pictures, and I followed her, and she didn't follow me back, and I was like, oh, you still holding on to that. So now I'm like, alright. Now I'm kind of like on defense mode, and I hit her from watching my story because I was just like, I don't need you watching me anyways, honey boo boo. So yeah, she probably still feels a certain way towards me. Fuck it. But I'm not gonna sit here and be that girl that's like, oh, she ugly, she this, she that. No, she's pretty as fuck. She's cute. But that attitude, I don't know if it changed. And it's funny because, like, not to get religious on y'all, but she's one of those girls that have like child of God in her Instagram bio, and you know, preaches and has like motivational like speeches on her highlights. She's one of those people. Not saying, oh, you're one of those, that's bad. No, I'm saying one of those, like, I'm just saying she's one of those people. And I was like, it's funny how like you was fighting me over a guy instead of just taking responsibility for your actions. You're supposed to be my friend, and you over here commenting, flirting with this guy that I used to date, and you gonna be like, oh, I don't care. Like, I still don't play that shit. Honestly, nowadays, like, I ain't tolerating that shit. You can go, for real. But yeah, you fighting, scrapping, and then you talking about God this and God that. Like, God wouldn't like that. That's why I don't be preaching to people on the internet, because, like, I feel like, and when I say preach, I mean, like, as far as, like, religion, because I feel like once you put something out there and you do something else, now you look like a hypocrite. And I don't like when people use things against me, because that shit is really embarrassing. But yeah, that's basically it. My first fight and my last. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell button so you'll be notified at any time that I do post a new video. My eyelashes is at shaynaa.com/shop. Link will always be in the description. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at therealshaynaa. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Don't let daylight fall.